of the becoming. So let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt that you're nothing for them? Like the world decided you weren't even worth the air you breathe? Yeah, I know you have, and I can see it written all over. That quiet storm brewing under your skin. They didn't see you, did they? And what they did was shoved you aside, threw labels on you like you were trash and left you to rot. But in all this ignorance, it's not you who's lost. It's them. They left thinking they could move on, thinking you'd vanish like smoke. But they're the ones trapped now, rotting away in their perfect little illusions that imaged you broken. But hey, you're not broken. You're just becoming something they can't even comprehend. This isn't a fairy tale. There's no prince coming to save you. This is the real story. The brutal, bloody truth. Pain shapes you. It burns the weakness out and leaves behind something sharper, harder, something they're not ready for. So they tried to erase you because you scare them. But you're not like them. Never were. You don't fit into their safe little boxes, and that terrifies them more than they'll ever admit. People hate what they can't control. They despise what they don't understand. And you're a wildfire they couldn't contain. So they pushed you out, pretended you didn't exist, hoped the darkness would swallow you whole, but it didn't. It forged you. It taught you how to survive when no one else would even look your way. It taught you to bleed, to crawl, to fight, and now you wear those scars like armor. So they buried you and thought burying you would end you. But all they did was plan something immoral and dirty tactics to put you down. But you, my friend, rising higher, stronger, uglier than they ever imagined, and when they finally look up from their empty lives, they won't even recognize you. You will be something fierce. Something untouchable. But they follow the same hollow scripts, terrified of anything that threatens to shatter their glass worlds. But you're a hammer now. You're chaos. You're freedom. And freedom, real freedom, is a terrifying thing to people who have never tasted it. You scare them because you already fell. You shattered. You tasted betrayal, left alone, despair. And you got back up anyway. You kept breathing when everything in you screamed to stop. You carried on when the easy thing would have been to stay down. I don't know what it's like to rebuild yourself from nothing, but you do, and always knew. That's why you're dangerous. That's why you will always be something they whisper about but never understand. They want you silent. They want you obedient. They want you invisible. But you're still here. You think this pain will kill you? You think the loneliness will swallow you whole? Good. Let it hurt. Let it burn. Because on the other side of that agony is the version of you they prayed would never ever exist. And you will rise, and when you will, they will come back. Oh, don't fool yourself. They'll return with their empty apologies and rehearsed smiles, pretending they always believed in you, pretending they were part of your story. They will try to climb into the house you built with your broken hands, but you will know better, because you remember. You remember how it felt when no one cared, when no one stayed, when they turned away, too afraid to face the storm you were becoming. And the choice will be yours. Let them in or leave them outside, watching through the glass at a life they never deserved to be part of. Either way, you win, because you already survived the worst they could throw at you. You already became everything they swore you couldn't, and no one can stop you now. It feels so good, but you ever wonder why they hated you so much? Why they sneered when you spoke, why they rolled their eyes at your dreams? It's because deep down they knew. They knew you had something inside you they'd never touch. Not with all their pretending, all their fake smiles, all their comfort. You have hunger, they have complacency. You have fire, they have fear. And fear is the cage they built themselves, a prison they'll never escape. Meanwhile, you're outside the walls now, in the wild, in the unknown, and it's rough, it's brutal, but it's yours. The reality is you're not like them, never were. They're trapped playing roles in a play someone else wrote. You're out here writing your own story, carving your path into the dirt with your bare hands. And the world, it's going to hear you whether they want to or not. They pushed you out to weaken you, but all they did was set you free. And that freedom, that raw, reckless, burning freedom, is the most dangerous thing they'll ever face. So let them laugh, let them talk, let them pretend they've won. While you sharpen your teeth, you grow your wings, you remember every time they said you couldn't, every time they looked past you, every time they treated you like you were nothing, and you use it, not to prove them wrong, not to get their approval, but because you finally see the truth, that you were never one of them. You were always meant to stand alone. Not in their shadows, not in their cages, but in the wild, in the storm, in the chaos where you belong. And now you're not just surviving, you're rising. You're becoming something they will never dare to touch. And you are just getting started.